Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee. Today, Nissan Stadium as these two teams square off for a chance to be the champion of the Music City Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. On the double. They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Stockton. He's going to take a shot. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake over it.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in the stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Back to throw, it's Stockton. Rushes on him. He is going to have nightmares about that one. A big gainer right there for the taking, and he missed it.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You could tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. But really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Under fire. Caught on the outside, it's Humphries. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Gives it on the option. At the 20, he's got space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Grabbed a short pass to put the 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Coming out with it, it's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Reed. Catch in the middle, it's Owens. And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Bust through behind his pad. They'll put that return to a stop with the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's great. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They get him a rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense was all over it. They know 3rd down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Got his man. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Trying to turn the corner on the right. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Humphries. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone and hitting that curl.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their home territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it out. It's Craver. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Makes the grab. It's Concepcion. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that was a great play call defensively.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Working on the right. Lots of room to run. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, David.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter.
Hey, that's a live ball. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And I I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving. Make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and the defense took advantage of it.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Fires to the right. Makes a connection. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. To the air. It's Reed. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he loses the football. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You want to stop the run game, get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get in the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe the power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
The Aggies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Now sliding to his left. Lets it fly. To the end zone and it's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to the big tight end. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. Man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To the air, it's Zeno. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give on the option. A productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Off play action on 1st down. Makes the grab outside. It's Perry. Well, he did a good job to get the foot down in bounds, but only picked up a yard and not enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, they need to work with more space, Reese. I mean, it's not worth throwing the football all that way to the boundary, just a toe tap and get 1 yard. You got to do a better job trying to get these playmakers the football closer to the middle of the field.
He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Craver. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Zeno. Looking to scramble. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Concepcion. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Tight end now in motion. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Finds his big tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the 2nd half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Zeno. With the catch, it's Concepcion. Turning it on. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. That was a nice pickup running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Finds his big tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Quarterback moving. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Making side adjustments here. On third down, going up top. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Got his man all by himself. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Makes the grab. It's dealt. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And the Dogs getting set on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it to the right here. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Dead center perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kramer. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on first down. And the Heat gets there as they get it down at the 14-yard line.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on in the line. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. They didn't give him much on the return, but they were in prime scoring position at the 22.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. And the field goal unit is on the field. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He might want another play. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's go. Break. Single. Dropping back, it's Zeno. They're working that left side. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception, so lucky that ball was incomplete.
Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Owens. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He'll get rid of it. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I think it's really hard to overthrow that guy. He is already that fast, and he breaks open, and you have an opportunity just to club up a little bit. Just put a little bit more air underneath that and let the speedster run underneath it and make you look like a hero, but it's kind of the opposite.
When on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Just an outstanding return after the pick, and he'll put that offense in business at the 45. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And This one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Using his legs, it's Robinson. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Back to pass, it's Zeno. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for.
Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it. Oh, the fake, the up man looking for room. They are all over that one. They tried to fake and no one, and I mean no one, was fooled. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Robinson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill, because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Give to the running back. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on fourth. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Zeno. Finds his man, it's Wilson. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Aggie. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Bulldogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Georgia sends out the punt team. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield, it's Zeno. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
Makes the grab inside the 30. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Looking to throw at Zeno. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to, because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do